Hi, my name is Paul Jones. I'm an associate professor in the School of Environment and Sustainability, and I'm also affiliated with the toxicology program at the University of Saskatchewan. I've been here close to 12 years now. I was born and raised in a small town called Alexandra in New Zealand, and I did both of my degrees in zoology and in biochemistry in New Zealand. One or two of our major challenges are providing clean, usable water to our population, and also supplying food to our population. And those things are sort of combined in the work that I do, looking at how we manage chemicals in the environment. It's my feeling now that really the human race is at a position where we can't really feed everybody in the population without the use of chemicals. So we need to address how we can use those chemicals safely and how we can manage them so we do minimal environmental damage while still being able to feed the population. And of course, secondarily to that, a lot of those chemicals, once we've used them on the land in agriculture, end up in our waterways. And so we want to try and avoid adverse effects in aquatic ecosystems as well. Ever since I was young, I've been a fish guy, I guess. When I was young, growing up, I was a very avid fisherman and still am. I've kept a lot of fish in aquariums and the like, so really fish have fascinated me throughout my entire life. And again, this ties to my work in aquatic ecology and aquatic toxicology. Even when I was growing up, you could see, or I could see, adverse effects of chemicals on some of the aquatic systems that I used to frequent. So we would see impacts of chemicals and sewage disposal in waterways. And so that really led me to study how we can manage the use of our waterways such that we don't damage them with chemicals. Teaching in SENS, the reason I enjoy it so much is I can explore some of the other issues that are related to the sustainable use of chemicals in the environment. In my other work, I'm teaching toxicology, and so there we're very much focusing on the science, the real natural science of things. Teaching in SENS gives me the opportunity to interact with other disciplines and with folks that are more involved in social sciences, and it allows me to explore some of the social, societal, political, and economic issues that are related to purely chemical work I might do in the way of toxicology and environmental chemistry. The hardest thing, I think, is really being able to focus and to concentrate and to develop the skills that mean, although I'm at home and the dogs are running around trying to distract me, I can have mechanisms where I can basically shut sounds out and be able to focus on the work that I'm doing. Because a lot of it I do need to concentrate fairly intently when reading papers and writing papers and the like. I guess the best thing about it is that when I go into the office, it takes me all of about 5 seconds to go from one room to the next. I live on an acreage, and it generally takes me about 30 minutes to drive into the office on campus. So working at home, I gain back an hour of my life a day that I'd otherwise be commuting. That's a really tough question. I like lots of different kinds of music, and I listen to all sorts of things. I think the best way to do it would be to give you a couple of albums at the ends of my various scales. So one of my favorites would be Vivaldi's The Four Seasons, played by Nigel Kennedy. And from there we could range as far as probably Never Mind the Bollocks, We're the Sex Pistols.